If you wait until the last minute to buy gifts, or even just now beginning your gift wrapping, don't worry, you are not alone.
I did pretty good this year. I actually got most of mine done like 2 weeks ago. But
Pat on the
anyways,
back.
but we have 4 days till Christmas, and it's crunch time.
Yes, it is. News on 6's Alyssa Miller is live this morning with a few tips and tricks. Good morning, Alyssa.
Good morning. So if you're anything like me, you bought all your Christmas gifts, but they've been in a closet hiding and you haven't wrapped them yet. So we're in crunch time, as Reagan said, to get those gifts wrapped. So I'm here with Alyssa Smith. She is a professional gift wrapper, guys. She does this for a living. We're inside her home studio now. So tell me how long first you've been offering professional gift wrapping services, because I know you've been doing it even before you moved to Oklahoma.
Yes. So I guess since 1998 is when I started doing professional gift wrapping. Took a break, and then, since I've been here in Oklahoma since 2004, been wrapping a lot of gifts, but not necessarily as a service.
Yes.
But for the past 2 years, and this is going into my third year, I've been offering professional services.
All right, so we have about 3 or 4 tips that we want to give people this morning, starting with the paper when you go to the store. So what do people need to be looking for?
I think it's good for beginner wrappers to look for a paper that has guidelines on it, because that can save you a lot of time and headaches with measuring per the size of the gift. I think it's also a good idea to select papers that
color coordinate,
color coordinate and that spark joy. Because this paper, I think, sparks joy for me. I like
beautiful.
The birds. But it's also good to look for solids that will color coordinate with that paper.
Kind of mix it up a little bit.
So if you're wrapping for several people, you can do a different wrapping for each person, or if it's all for that one person, it kind of adds a little more pizzazz and makes them feel like they have more gifts too.
Yes. All right, now moving on to the scissors, because that's another important part. We have 2 examples here, so tell us why the scissors are important.
Yes, I think it's always good to have a great pair of scissors because it will provide making clear cuts. You don't want to buy one that is restrictive where it doesn't open all the way. If you notice that these open all the way.
Yes.
And it gives you more flexibility.
And you can make that straight cut.
Especially when you're working with curling ribbon, you can't open, it's very restricted with those other ones. Okay.
And then, do you want to show us how you fold the paper too? A little tip
you
there.
want to kind of eyeball to make sure that you have enough on each side. And you want to cut the paper accordingly. And so that's why the guides are great.
Yeah, because you're going to really straight lines there. It's going to be beautifully wrapped. And then we have bows too?
Yes. I think it's also good when you're shopping for paper to have a different variety of bows, because if you have like multiple gifts, you want to maybe like put a different bow on each gift.
Yeah.
And not necessarily work with all the same bows, It's nice to have your standard star bows in stock, and your supplies.
Like the ribbon.
Some ribbon. A lot of people are into tulle and fabric bows instead. You make your bow, and so that's what I'm going to use today.
Well, real quick before we go, because we're running out of time, I wanted to tell people about your services, because we are 4 days out from Christmas, but you are still offering your service, which is gift wrapping. Tell people, how can they book that?
Okay, the best way to book an appointment, all appointments are by appointment. All gift wrapping is by appointment.
Okay.
So you would call my number, 918-853-2811.
And we also have that on the screen.
And we will answer your call and find out how many gifts you need wrapped, because some people desire to have that in-home service, so any gifts are like maybe 20 or more.
Yeah, so you can go to their home, or they can drop their gifts off and then come back and pick them up when you're done wrapping.
Right. Yes.
Awesome. That is such an awesome service, and I know a lot of helpful for people, especially who maybe don't want to take the time to wrap their own presents. Well, Arlinda, thank you so much for talking to us today and offering us these awesome tips.
Oh, thank you.
All right, back to you guys. I got to get to wrapping.
Save the bows.
We needed those tips.
Yes.